Noonish, 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 noonish. J.A. he was major league, playing around with them bats. ncaaw OG, making plays on the track. Sports and technology, we mix it in with facts. Catch him every Wednesday to like double tap. Lot of interviews with ballers and them winners. Yeah, Jay on Notre Dame, all winner.
Hey, cranked up, no tuberculosis over here, big dog. Yes, sir. What's up, y'all? Welcome. I hope y'all enjoyed that new commercial. Hey, shout out Trip to Ghost, who came on with it, man. Boy, Trip just came through, made us a beautiful new hook, a new song, man. Noonish, every Wednesday. Noonish. Matter of fact, let me go and hit this button. We got toys. We got toys. It's your boy Trip. That's all. Let's get it. Get it. Alright. Anyways, if you didn't know, I'm your host, J.A., aka Jonathan Anderson, man. Thank you so much for joining us today for this awesome episode that we're about to bring to you. I'm here with my awesome co-host, my Ron Bower. What's going down?
Oh, not much, man. Just ready to go and listen to the first lady. And I want to throw a special shout out to Trip to Ghost, man. You know, because just so the people will know, Trip to Ghost is just somebody we met over the internet. It's not one of our personal friends, but he is now. He didn't start out our personal friend. Yeah. He started out as a subscriber.
Yes, sir.
But now he's a personal friend.
Absolutely. And Trip has now joined us in the Fantasy Football League, where he took these L's this year. He got quite a few dubs. He definitely beat Unc. You know,
He loved that.
Yeah, Unc lost everybody this year. You know, I'm just trying to get you to play. I'm gonna keep talking smack.
That's why we know that's why they call it fantasy football. Cause in real football, Uncle beat everybody like he did when he was playing.
Hey, you gonna have your hands full.
I love full hands. I don't like empty hands. I love full hands. That's why I got big hands. I got pretty good sized hands.
Hey, I came from the same stock.
So I can hold a lot. But anyway, see why I come up with the info.
Hey, man, this is my uncle for real. Y'all know how we do it around here, man. We just having a good time. Gonna go ahead and get this thing started off how we like to do things. We like to do it right. All right, y'all. But we'll get this thing kicked off, man, with these good topics for the week. First and foremost, if you see, I got the Korean baseball jersey on. Shout out Eric Haka. You know what I'm saying? Former New York Yankee and San Francisco Giant World Series champion. Eric Hacker. Picture. That's my dog. I got his. Look at it. Look at the name in the back. Hacker. Hey, you feel me? But shout out to Korean baseball, man. They start their season this week, man. I just want to give them a quick shout out because I don't know if y'all remember, but they were the first sports affiliation to get going during COVID and entertain us all. You know what I mean? When nobody else would step on the field or on the court or anything else. Korean Baseball League had it popping. So 5-year anniversary to that situation. You know what I mean? And I just wanted to give them a quick shout out, you know, and dedicate this whole show to Korean Baseball League. Getting that thing cracking this week on the 22nd. So, yeah, man. Anyways, get this party rolling right now.
Yeah, man. We apologize about that CY situation. It's always something. When you get the rolling good, they're going to try to throw a bump in the road.
They're going to have to do something a little different, though. But anyways, let's go on and say what's good to Zay Green. Got the Zay Green watch going on, man. So there's some all-star selections taking place, and I'm hoping that her name is going to be announced for the NCAA Women's All-Star Game. They have not released this yet, but I'm hoping that she'll be out there playing.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
It's probably some insider information that you can find out if pretty much you're going to be on the team.
Yeah, I can make a couple calls and see what's going on, but there is going to be another NCAA Women's All-Star Game taking place during the Final Four, and keeping my fingers crossed that Zay is selected because She is like that. And we've been having a Zay Green watch all year long, every single week, telling y'all about her progress, and here we are.
Actually, we started the Zay Green watch last season.
Last season, while she was at Arkansas Pine Bluff,
Yeah.
we started the Zay Green watch. Not knowing she would end up at Alabama, not knowing she would end up being in a 5 seed coming into this women's basketball tournament for the NCAA. So shout out Zay Green. Keep going hard. And I'm keeping my fingers crossed that you're out there. You know, unless y'all make it to the Final Four. And we've been telling y'all all season, watch out for Alabama. You know, I don't know if they're deep enough for that, but I'm not going to doubt them either because they got some girls that can go, and it means a lot to them. So,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, man. Yeah, man. But we're going to keep this thing rolling, moving along. So, you know, I had a little fun. You know, it's March Madness now, y'all. Y'all know what I'm saying. It's March Madness. And this is Noonish Sports and Tech. So I figured I'd have a little bit of fun with ChatGPT. You know? Have a little AI versus JA challenge going on. So I filled out a bracket with ChatGPT, you know, and I put their answers in, and I had to help them out a little bit, you know, because somehow they ended up having Duke and Houston playing in the finals, and that's impossible because they could only meet in the Final Four.
So they'll be want to be eliminated by the time the finals. Oh, yeah.
So I had to give it a little guidance. And it came out that Duke would be the national champion from the ChatGPT side. And from my side, I'm taking Houston as a national champion. Them Cougars.
Oh, yeah. Duke has always been a little suspect to me.
Oh, yeah.
They have great players, and they have great schedules, and they have great records, but I don't know, Duke, what they got about, they don't have as many national championships as you think they would.
Oh, yeah, no
with
doubt.
all the hoopla going around, Coach K and all that.
Yeah. Now, you would think they would have a lot more than they do, but, yeah, it's not that impressive at the end of the day.
And then when you look at the list of players in the pros, it's not that impressive either.
It's not, and they've been upset quite a bit in the NCAA tournament. You
Going
know,
back
over the
to
years.
way back in the days, you know,
Yeah.
even prior to Coach K, you know, Duke had some bad dudes, but they just didn't.
Yep, man. And how about your boy Christian Laettner? Wasn't that your favorite Duke player of all time?
No, my favorite Duke player of all time is a guy named Banks. He didn't do very good in the pros either. I just knew he
didn't do it.
He didn't do it.
Who you think is the greatest? Grant Hill, possibly the best Duke basketball player to ever make it to the league.
Probably. I mean, he's the best, but that don't mean now you got some guys that had a better career, but only because Grant was injured so much.
Yeah.
But I mean, but in his prime, I would say Grant Hill is the best player ever came from Duke, as far as I know.
I agree. Yeah. I mean, I can't. Yeah, and it's funny because people don't really talk about Grant Hill, but that dude was really good when he was playing ball.
Oh man!
But I mean, what do you know about the bracket this year, huh? I mean, who you got winning this thing? I mean, does anybody watch college basketball anymore? Is this all a crapshoot?
It's a crapshoot.
Is everybody just crapshooting out here?
Everybody's
right now?
just crapshooting because, you know, you got a lot of one and done guys, and you know, and I would say this: teams like UConn,
yeah,
you can never count UConn out because they got some 21 and 22-year-olds.
Yeah,
they got some guys been there 3-4 years.
And that dude, I mean, they came in this year. I think it's an eight seed.
Yeah, I mean, so you know, if you got some guys been in your program 2 or 3 years, you can't count them out because the guys that's coming in, they know they're going pro anyway. And the way athletes are now, I don't know how much effort they're gonna put into a tournament, knowing I'm going pro in a few weeks.
Yeah, and I feel like it's just like certain. You know, teams and certain coaches that just know how to win. Like you won't hear typically you hear nothing about Michigan State all year, every year. But come tournament time, Tom Izzo got these boys in Elite Eight, Final Four, like it's clockwork.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like certain coaches just know the formula. It's like, all right, we're gonna take this beginning part of the season and get these boys figured out, and you know, we're gonna bring in the right kind of guys. You know, and then by the end of that season, they've built up to a real, you know, they got that momentum going, got wins behind them, got confidence behind them, and now anybody that got some confidence and have been winning, that's That's gonna be a tough game.
Yeah, absolutely. That's why I say you can't never count like UConn and Michigan State. Those teams they're gonna surprise you. I'm gonna say it like this: they may not be great, but they're gonna surprise you because you're gonna be like these guys, you know. But they got guys been in the program 2, 3, 4 years, you know.
Yep.
And they have 2 or 3 of them, so they know how to play together.
Yeah.
And they're a little bit more mature.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Because speaking of that,
they know how to play the game right.
UConn probably got more national championships than Duke.
That's
I'm just off the top of my head.
Yeah.
I would think they do. Because UConn got a lot of that. UConn go all the way back to Ray Allen them. They won it. Kyle Lowry and them won it. I mean, you got a lot of guys. So I wouldn't, So UConn and people like that, you can't count them out ever.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I agree. I mean, Gonzaga's, right? Them dudes, and that's why a bunch of these Cinderella teams come sprouting out, because they got 4 seniors on the court.
Yeah.
Or 5 seniors on the court.
Yeah, but they call them seniors. Just like they always call Gonzaga Cinderella, but they there every year.
Every year, man. You got to respect that program at this point.
You gotta quit calling them Cinderella. They might not be the ball queen, but they always at the ball.
Yeah, exactly.
They might not be the queen of the ball, but they always there.
They always there, and they got a date.
Absolutely.
And one of the last ones playing. But nah, man, NCAA basketball, this March Madness is crazy. It's a lot of fun. If you're not a fan of basketball, it's dang near impossible to predict. That's why they do these brackets every year, because it's gonna be a surprise, man. Y'all tune in. It's gonna be a lot of fun, man. But we're gonna keep this thing updated between AI and JA, and we're gonna, show y'all who's up next week. And until this thing ends, man, it's just a lot of fun, man. I like messing around with stuff like this. I was over here playing with it the other night with And it's fun. Hope y'all have a little fun with us while we're doing this, man. But we'll keep this train rolling. On to the next. That good NFL free agency. Lot going on.
Yeah.
So
a lot of people getting rejected. Aaron Rodgers, they say they pull who's that? Seattle going? Who's that going after Aaron Rodgers?
Is Seattle going after him?
I mean, the last team said no, pulled the plug yesterday.
Is Pittsburgh? Pittsburgh ain't no more. They ain't in the hunt.
No.
Are you sure?
No, Seattle got Aaron Donald.
No, they got Sam Darnold.
I mean, Sam Darnold. Talking about Aaron.
Yeah, they got Sam Darnold.
But
Pittsburgh, because Justin Fields went to the Jets, and they still haven't re-signed Russ.
They didn't re-sign Russ?
No.
You know what they were saying? Pittsburgh.
And even when
around them yesterday, I don't know.
And what was you saying about him? What was they saying about him?
I mean, I can't remember. They were saying somebody was rumored around Pittsburgh, but it wasn't Rodgers though.
Well, they just signed their the guy that Myles Garrett hit with that helmet.
Oh yeah.
I can't think of his name right now, but they re-signed him. And I mean, the kid was a pretty good quarterback. He was just young buck, but I don't. Even when Aaron Rodgers was in Green Bay, he talked about how he wouldn't mind playing for a coach like Mike Tomlin. And I think that's a perfect fit. I think Tomlin is the only type of coach that can handle Aaron Rodgers at this point. Because Aaron Rodgers respects Mike Tomlin.
Aaron Rodgers is washed up, man.
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers is washed up. I mean,
washed up? You think he washed up completely?
I mean, he was injured for a year.
Yeah.
He came back and didn't do squat. I mean, how many years is it gonna take?
But you know how like especially tendons. All right, we talking Achilles, right? How many
talking
times?
about a 40-year-old athlete?
For sure. And that's definitely got to be taken into
undefeated.
Absolutely.
If he ain't washed up this year, everybody get washed up.
But they
sooner or later. And I'm gonna tell you like this, Aaron Rodgers. And people talk
he playing the best position to be washed up at though, because you can't hit him. So it's taking a little bit long. As long as that right arm's still working, that brain, that brain gets sharper as you get older in the league.
But this is the whole thing. Your brain can tell your body to do things your body can't do no more. That's the thing about getting older. Oh, Aaron Rodgers' brain is saying, throw it back, shoulder throw. Throw deep across the middle over his head and under this. But his body can't do that no more. His brain can say it.
So who would you rather have throwing this rock? To DK Metcalf and Pickens?
I'd rather have Russell throwing to him than Aaron Rodgers.
Russ can't throw though.
Neither can Rodgers is washed up, so maybe that's why Pittsburgh ain't signed neither one of them.
What if they bring both of them in? Pittsburgh about to sign both of them.
I mean, but last year, the last few games, Russ played fairly decent at the end.
Yeah.
But Rodgers never played decent last year at all.
Now he didn't have a bad season if you go back and look at his season. Now it wasn't, his best by far. But again, how many times have we seen people go through these ligament tears, whether it's a knee or Achilles or whatever it is? Is that a tendon?
At 40? Never.
Well,
at 40, we ain't seen it.
Kobe was the closest to the age, but not at 40. Not at but
not at 40.
I'm saying it usually takes 2 years to really get back from those injuries.
Okay, but you 39, and now you're gonna be 41.
He was 39 when the injury occurred?
No, I think he was 38 when the injury is.
So now he's 40. So last year took place.
Last year he was, no, he was out all that year, so that was 39. Then last year he was 40. Now he's finna be 41. Come on, man. I mean, well,
his arm still work. But
no,
what I'm saying is
work.
that Achilles should be to a point to where he's no longer thinking about it. He's a lot more comfortable on it. It's a lot more stronger 2 years later.
Okay, you take him on your team. I don't want him on mine.
Yeah, I'm just saying. If I don't have a quarterback,
if I don't have a quarterback, I'm gonna go get a young guy because I'm not fooling with Aaron Rodgers. Too many people had too many. He was unhappy in Green Bay.
Yeah,
he was unhappy in New York. What makes you think he's gonna be happy here?
Would you get Tyrod Taylor?
I'd take Tyrod Taylor before I will Aaron Rodgers.
But he's very injury prone. My boy Tyrod get hurt by everybody.
But he been hurt his whole life. Rodgers. I'm just saying. I'm not taking because this is the thing. I can get Tyrod for way less money than Rodgers. Yeah. If I'm gonna lose, let me save some money while I'm doing it, and then I can save that money for I don't know. Well, they got quite a few quarterbacks in the draft this year.
Yeah,
they got 4 or 5. So maybe Pittsburgh can get them one.
And shout out one creative man, bro. I forgot to call you out earlier, big dog. Shout out to you, man. What do you say? We like look. Oh no. He said we like looking at her though. Like earlier when they couldn't see when they couldn't hear.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
See, I go hard, man.
Oh yeah.
And she's beautiful, yeah, man. Yeah. So total package is what they call that, ain't it? Yeah, that's why she on the team, man, cause she total package. Eagles, man. That's another Eagle right there. What I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah.
What I'm trying to tell you, man. But yeah, man. So anyways, I don't know what's gonna go down with Aaron Rodgers. It was speaking of Seattle, they signed Cooper Kupp.
Yeah.
Right? And evidently the Cowboys thought it'd be a great idea to have CeeDee Lamb and Dak talk to Cooper Kupp and try to convince him to come to Dallas. First of all, you should have just sent CD, bro. Okay? He could have at least lied and said Dak was good and he'll be straight and he can get him the ball. And you'll get targets. Yeah, I know it might be look like it's slightly off, but some of them are in your chest. You know what I'm saying? It's like, how do you sell Dak? You know what I'm saying? And then they got Dak trying to sell the Cowboys. That's a bad game plan, bro.
Man, nobody want to come to the Cowboys, and it's got a lot more to do than with Dak because everybody know. I mean,
receivers don't want to come here for sure. And that got everything to do with Dak.
I don't see anybody wanting to come here, man. Derrick Henry live here. He didn't want to come here.
No, he did want to come here. They didn't even try to. He told him he wanted to come here, and they ain't even offered him.
I'm gonna tell you like this. He's so glad he didn't come here.
Oh, absolutely.
And I told you this when he wanted to come here. You're absolutely right. He did want, and I'm glad because this is the thing. He wouldn't have. He'd have had. You could have took about 600 yards off of whatever.
He'd have been on the outs.
Yeah, you would have been under. You would have been 9. You'd have had the same amount of yards Rico Dowdle.
Hey, God was watching you.
Yeah, and I mean, so
God ordered that step, big deal.
I just don't think that nobody.
This has been a wrong step, homie.
Everybody leaving Dallas. Nobody want to come here.
You think Zeke can bust out 1,500 in Baltimore?
Zeke?
Yeah, I think so.
Zeke might not 1,500, but he could bust 1,000, 1,100, 1,200.
Man, I still think Zeke got juice, man. I think.
Oh, he do. I mean, Rico Dowdle rushed for 1,000 behind this line.
Yeah.
So but he had to work like a Rico. I'll say as good as Rico Dowdle ran last year. If he'd have been with the Baltimore Ravens, I ain't gonna say would have got the same amount of yards Derrick Henry. You could add 300-400 to his total.
Yeah.
What Derrick Henry have? 1,700 last year?
Yeah.
Rico had 1,400.
Yeah, no doubt. So let's play Rico Dowdle for a second, huh? So the Cowboys got a few free agents that they signed.
Rico Dowdle.
Did they sign Rico Dowdle yet?
No, I take Rico. I know what you're gonna ask me. Rico Dowdle.
Hold on, huh? You jumping the gun, huh?
Okay, Rico Dowdle. What's
You jumping the gun. Rico Dowdle or Miles Sanders? Who
Rico Dowdle.
I am too. I'm Rico Dowdle right there. I'm Rico Dowdle all day right there, man. Straight up. Round 2 of this. Rico Dowdle or Javonte Williams?
Rico Dowdle.
Rico Dowdle, I'm with that too, man. I'm just saying, it couldn't have been that much more. I'd have taken Rico Dowdle for both of them and spent money elsewhere.
Thank you. That's what I would have did.
And when drafted me another rookie running back, not even necessarily Ashton Janty.
I hope Genty don't come here, man. I hope for him, not for the Cowboys.
I see the Cowboys taking Scatterboo over Janty. That's the type of stuff they do.
Scatterboy.
You know what I'm saying?
He gonna match his name if he come here.
Yeah.
They're gonna scatter his ass.
Right up out this junk.
They're gonna scatter him all over the field because he's gonna be going sideways, trying to look for a hole. He ain't gonna be going. He ain't gonna be booing nobody.
Not a now, not a hole around
He
here,
gonna
man.
be scattering all over the field trying to find a hole. That way he gonna be. They're gonna start calling him scatter holes instead of scatter boo.
Like a blind gopher.
He gonna be looking left and right, zigging and zagging.
Where's the hole at?
And still at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, man. So some very unimpressive. I think Paris Campbell might be the most impressive signing. But again, a receiver can't throw to himself. You got to have somebody that can throw to him.
None of these guys really don't move the needle like that, man.
Yeah, but I like Paris Campbell a lot, though.
Yeah, I mean, he all right. Yeah.
I like him a lot. He was really good in Indianapolis. He's still fairly young. I think he's, 6 seasons in, something like that. And 6, 7 seasons, just off the top of my head. I haven't done any research. I'm just letting y'all talking off top of my dome on Paris Campbell right now. But I like what I've seen out of him in Indianapolis. But he also had, pretty decent quarterbacks up there. And I'm down on Dak if y'all don't know it. Also in free agency, I think Kenneth Murray Jr., he might be out of his prime now. I don't know. But that could be a real strong signing for us at linebacker. The boy was cold in Tennessee.
Yeah.
Some years ago.
Yeah. Two, at least about 2.5, 3 years ago.
Yeah.
But that was then, this is now.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we getting all these guys
on the decline.
They either retreads or the treads is so. Are you gonna need some new tires in 1,000 miles?
25%.
Yeah, so
25. Hey, you can put half your fingernail in that tread right there.
Yeah, and you're done. You can't. You ain't gonna get no quarter inch. None of that.
Ain't too much left.
Yeah, ain't much left to tread on these guys.
You ain't gonna get no no. All you gonna get is solid plays.
See, and then the whole thing when
Kendricks.
When your tread get low, you can have a flat anytime. But I mean, you can have a flat on a brand new tire. But this is the thing, it's very
rare.
Yeah. Because I tell people all the time, every time I've had a flat on my car, my tire kind of worn. Yeah. I ain't never had a flat on no new tires.
Yeah.
I'll say that's got at least 15,000 miles on them. They ain't never had a flat on
unless it was a puncture from a nail or something like that.
Something like that.
But
I haven't even had that on some new tires. Most times, new tires might even knock a nail off.
Yeah.
Or it might not even go in deep enough. But when you get low tread, and all these guys are low tread or retread guys that Dallas picked up.
Man, that's crazy. And I mean, that's the fact, though.
That's just my opinion.
That's the fact. They signed, because they didn't have no money left. And again, that goes back to that conversation we had last week. The fact is, if there's one player receiving over 13% of the salary cap, you will not win a Super Bowl. That's just what it is. That's the facts.
Well, you see who ain't going to win one, right?
Oh, absolutely.
No, I'm talking about you see Cincinnati. They got all their money wrapped up in 3 players.
Man.
They got the highest paid number 1 receiver, highest paid number 2, and Joe Burrow.
Hey, Joe Burrow's like, man, give me some receivers, bro. We already went to the Super Bowl once without an O-line.
Yeah.
when he took the most sacks in a season and got to the Super Bowl. It's like, bro, just give me somebody to throw to. I'll get rid of it. Don't worry about me. You know?
Well,
hopefully I can stay healthy.
We'll see.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
but he got over 13% of the money.
Mm-hmm.
So he going to have to break the mold.
Yeah. Yeah, no doubt. No doubt, man. No, it's, you know, it's still looking bad down here in Dallas, man.
Oh, yeah.
You know, shout out to the Dallas Stars and the Texas Rangers. I think the Texas Rangers are going to have one hell of a season if we can stay healthy.
Oh, yeah.
That's all I got to say about them Rangers.
Oh, yeah, me too. And all I got to say, I got one more thing to say.
What's that?
Bruce Bochy.
Bochy's back. Hey, Bochy on that team, you got to change.
Yeah, that's why I say I got one thing to say, Bruce Bochy. You got Bochy, you got to change.
Yeah, man. So I mean that, you know, $160 million to Jamar Chase, $115 million to T. Higgins. That's
a lot of money.
Big money, and I like it. He got both of them for 4 years. Jamar Chase making quarterback money.
Yeah.
That's Dak's old contract, $40 million. Travis Hunter, go to receiver. If you want to get paid, go to receiver. You know, we just had the highest paid cornerback get $30 million. That's $10 million less than the receiver, dog.
So why you playing?
You know what I'm
because
saying?
this is the thing. They're not gonna give you $60 million to play both.
No, I mean depend. I don't
They're
know.
not gonna give.
They're not gonna do the. They ain't gonna give him the Shohei treatment.
They'll give you one salary, so you got to pick. No, I'm just saying. Here, it's okay. So
because it's also a liability.
Okay, now he's a top receiver. Mm-hmm. Top receiver's making what, $30 million? Mm-hmm. Okay, so if he get $25-30 million to play receiver, top DB's making what, $15-20 million?
No, the top receivers just got 40. Top DB just got 30.
So if he get, say he in the top receiver, say he get 30 to play receiver.
Yeah.
You think they're gonna give him another 20 to play corner again, 50 all together? No, they're not.
Absolutely not.
So you're gonna get one salary, Travis. So play one position.
I'm not saying play one position. I'm just saying make your primary your first wide receiver.
I'm gonna say it like this: if I'm gonna play two positions, if I am going to play two positions, you can't give me one position money.
No doubt. I mean, you know,
if I'm gonna get one position money, and I doubt he's gonna get over 40 million. What's the highest receiver? 40 million?
30. Receiver 40. Yeah. 40. Yeah.
I doubt it's Travis. You know, even after this, Travis, if you get one salary, play one position, man. Dominate that position.
Yeah, no doubt.
Dominate that one.
No, I'd love to see it. Like just as a fan of the sport, I'd love to see it. But as a human, you know, I mean, I want to see you do it. If that's what you want, bro, I want what you want, dog.
I'll say it like this here.
Primary receiver.
I'll say it like this here. Play receiver, and if your team go to the Super Bowl, do like Troy Brown. Play DB in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, but I love watching them play cornerback too, though. I love it. The boys made some plays on that side of the ball that you don't typically see all the time. I love watching them play both. Now, that's a very strange situation right there, because this is the thing. It's great that you can do that, but it's also a liability to the team, because if you get hurt, they have to have two people that can replace this one guy.
Thank you. Thank you.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a liability to the. I mean, you know, and this is the whole thing.
That's the rough side of it.
He got
But as a fan of the sport and a fan of Travis Hunter, I want to see it. I don't think he'll be happy if he's only playing one side of the ball.
That's why I want to draft you then, because first off, you got to dominate one side before I put you somewhere else.
You think you'll have trouble dominating one side of the ball in the NFL?
I sure do.
You think so?
I think so.
Ooh, I don't.
Okay.
I don't. The kid, like, he just, you know, he's one of them dudes.
He'll have a better chance at receiver than he will defensive back.
You think so?
Yeah, absolutely. Man, it's some receiver. I mean, you know, from week in and week out, playing DB is harder than playing receiver.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt about it. Because you got to chase these dudes. You don't know where they're going.
I mean, because this week you might have to be on
dictate where they go.
If you my best DB, this week we might have to play Miami. No, I'm just saying the AFC.
Yep.
We play Miami. I need you on Tyreek Hill this week. Next week you're on Jamar Chase.
Miami would be a tough game for him because he's got
and then
he got to cover Tyreek Hill on one side of the ball and then got to go against Jalen Ramsey on the other side of the ball.
That's what I'm saying.
That's a tough day.
Yeah, that's a tough day. And then even if you got to cover Jalen Ramsey, it doesn't matter. I mean, you got to cover Jamar Chase. It don't matter who covering you. You know, you gotta make sure you cover him. And I'm
Yeah.
just saying that it's going to be harder. I think he'll have an easier time playing receiver than he will DB in the NFL.
Yep. I mean, yeah, I can see that. No doubt.
Yeah.
No doubt. But, you know.
Dominating.
Yeah. Dominating as a receiver in the NFL?
Yeah, because even if you dominate as a defensive back in the NFL, you still going to have a hard time having a great impact on the game.
Oh, no doubt. No doubt.
Yeah.
I agree with that completely.
Like you say, what did Jalen Ramsey do? What impact did he? I mean, he's about the best DB in the league, but Miami didn't make the playoffs, and it was hard. I mean, because all they got to do is make a lot of plays designed away from you, and that don't mean away from your side of the field. Yeah. That just means away from you.
Exactly.
And it's easy to do that.
Yep. Take them out of the game.
Yeah, take them out of the game.
Completely. But yeah, man, it's it's a lot of cool things going on, man. A lot of movement, man. DK Metcalf to the Steelers, we mentioned that already earlier, man. That was a huge move. Him, teaming up with Pickens, man, and it's just, bro, it's a lot going on in the NFL right now, and it's a fun season. Free agency, Cowboys, sticking to the MO.
Cowboys still doing nothing.
That's their MO, and we gonna keep this thing moving along. MA. Next up, what we got? That good NBA. We're going to start this out on a sour note. This had to be an embarrassing situation. So I almost feel kind of bad bringing it up, but not really.
What's that?
Tracy Morgan.
Oh, my God.
One of the funniest men on the planet.
He got wheeled out on a wheelchair. He wasn't even playing the game. He wasn't even playing. He got the time. He throw up at it. And silicone almost. He on the floor.
Right by the booth, right by the table when they throwing everything. When the guy's checking, my boy hunched over, calling Uncle Earl, and it was the reactions of the fans around. It's just like, ew.
Hey, I would have got up and ran away. I would have said, what the physical? This shizzle. You must do. Hey, I really got him out of a wheelchair.
Yeah, he did.
And then I haven't heard nothing else about it. Was he just drunk or what?
Well, people suspect he was drunk, but they're claiming it was food poisoning. I think it was alcohol poisoning.
I think it was food poisoning.
You think so?
When you drink a lot of mix of food, man.
Some things might some bust.
See, what happened? He drunk first, then ate the food, and then it was already mixed together.
Yeah, man.
He should have ate first.
My boy called him Earl,
and then they wheeled him out of the wheelchair to cover it up like something wrong.
and he had a towel over his face. Did you know that when they wheeled Paul Pierce out, he actually doo-dooed on his stuff?
Was that what he?
Yeah, he defecated on himself.
And then did he come back and something?
That's why he came back. In the game, he didn't get rolled out because he had an injury.
Oh, they didn't want to see nobody behind.
He doo-dooed on the scene.
What happened? Somebody shot him an elbow in the stomach?
I don't know.
He probably was drunk too.
Some slipped out.
Yeah, I'm trying to go in on these guys. What else gonna make you do that on the court, man? Hey, I'll tell you like this here. I had it. Hey, I'll tell you like this. I would hit so hard on the court.
Yeah.
It knocked water in my eyes. It wasn't out to the crying.
Yeah.
It knocked water in my eyes. And then I'm tell you like this. I've been hit so hard on the field that it knocked a little mucus out of my nose.
Yeah.
But I ain't never been hit so hard.
You doo-doo on yourself? No, sir.
And I mean, that's a little much.
Yeah,
That's a lot.
So now, I've been going in on Paul Pierce all these years.
I didn't never know that.
He made me disrespect the whole game of basketball. I was like, bro, how you gonna get a wheelchair off the court and then come running back in like you superhero?
Oh, I didn't know that they probably, and the reason in the chair,
Yes.
they probably was staying behind it. They didn't want to pay.
Yes.
I never knew that.
I did. I just found this out like a month ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, well, you know, Paul Pierce got involved.
Yeah, we got sidetracked. But yeah, had to bring that up, man. Tracy, I hope you feel better.
Yeah, me too. I'll say Tracy. Tracy still. About 50 something. Yeah, Tracy, you at that age, man. You gotta change now. Are you gonna be strong? Are you gonna have a reprobated mind? I'm saying like that.
Hey man, that's gotta be traumatizing.
Yeah, that's gotta be traumatizing.
Best thing you can do is go back to the next big game, man.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you like this. Don't sit by me. But you ain't gotta worry about shit by me. Hey, I seen Tracy Walker. If I was on the front row, I'd call her and say, I need to go. See if somebody that want to sit in front row. I'll change seats with them. I don't want to sit next to I get off that front row beside Tracy.
My boy was fresh though. It sucked. That was a horrible situation right there, Tracy. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Sorry that happened to you, Tracy. I really am serious.
Yeah, straight up.
Yeah.
Straight up.
But that don't mean it wasn't funny.
Nah,
it wasn't funny. Yeah. I've seen a lot of things after I got through laughing. I hate that happen.
Yeah.
But I have to get my laugh in first.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like Tracy.
Oh, he's hilarious. That's kind of what makes it even more funny and makes it where he can just show back up. Let nobody take him serious in the first place. But that's pretty gross.
Yeah, that's
Keep your body with your fluids in your body. But I'm gonna hit a random button. What was this? Oh, my whole system just shut off. Oh Lord. What?
Oh, how long has it been shut off, man?
I don't even know.
We just talking
Bluetooth
away.
connected.
System off.
Oh no, we good. We still on. The system ain't off.
Oh, okay.
It just needs some juice.
Oh, okay.
But we got it. Whoop. There it is.
Yeah,
Much better. Let me hit that button one more time. That's the one I was trying to go. Yeah. We good. Okay. Keep this thing rolling. What's next? So did you hear that Dirk talked about the Luka trade?
What Dirk say?
You know,
I heard Dirk say something.
Dirk said, it was horrible. Basically, he said it was horrible. It hurt. It hurt. And it hurt the whole city of Dallas, which it did.
Well, I'm gonna say it like this: the city of Dallas didn't have $100 million on the line.
Yeah.
The owners did. The people that traded him had $100 million that was on the line over the next 4 years.
300.
I mean, more
almost 400 million, right?
Yeah, I mean, 341 million, something like that. But now he can only get two something after they traded him. But so they saved over, $100 million. I mean, they're going to spend some of that money on Anthony Davis now they got him.
Yeah.
But they ain't got to spend all that money. So they saved $100 million, man. I mean, everybody is talking, but the money didn't come out of nobody else's pocket.
Yeah. And hey, as long as you're in the playoffs, you got a chance, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, they still in the 10th spot for playing. I don't know.
AD just went to
the G League
for a 5-on-5 workout, and if he do good, he'll come back up.
Absolutely.
And the Mavericks will be in the play-in.
Hey, because P.J. Washington's back.
Yeah.
Right?
I don't think Gafford is out for the year.
Is he out for the year?
One of those Gafford.
Lively?
One of them out for the year.
Okay,
I'm not sure which one, so don't quote me.
Yeah, I gotta see which one. But still, we got a chance because this kid,
what
Brandon
about Kyrie?
Williams.
Is Kyrie coming?
Oh no, Kyrie, he's gone. He tore the ACL. But this kid, Brandon Williams, has been averaging 22 points since he's been here. Number 10. The kid is pretty ice water on that offensive end. Like, he's quick as a cat. Can't nobody really stop him. He's got a nice shot.
It's a lot of these guys in the NBA can play. They just don't get the opportunity.
For sure.
Because every time I see a star player get hurt, somebody going to score 20 or 25 that ain't never did it before.
Yep.
And then all while they gone, that same player is scoring 20, 25, and then as soon as they come back, that player go back down to 8 or 6 points.
Yeah.
They just not getting the opportunities,
For
man.
sure.
Yeah.
For sure. I agree with you 100% on that. Man. Yeah, no, it's a lot of dudes that can go. But, it's fun watching this kid play if you haven't tuned in to see him.
Yeah, I seen him play.
And, I bought me a Luka jersey last night.
Laker?
Just a Luka. Nah. I got a Luka Dallas jersey.
You mean they didn't all get burnt up?
Not yet.
Then I thought they were gonna burn
Hey,
them, bury them in the ground.
Hey, I didn't know you could still buy them, but I caught me one last night.
Oh yeah.
I just wanted to get one before they was all the way out of there.
Hey,
you know,
yeah, they're gonna be out of there pretty soon.
that's good keepsake right there. You know.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And you know, if you get a Kyrie jersey, that's like repping the city of Irving. You know what I mean? So it's not really a name on your back. You know.
Oh yeah. Hey, but if I get a job, I'm getting me a Bronny James.
Oh yeah, I'm with Bronny.
Bronny got one of the highest selling jerseys in the league.
Yeah, I was just about to say that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got one of the highest selling jerseys for sure.
Yeah. So why they talking about Bronny?
Hey man,
they're making money
hey,
off
Bronny
Bronny.
going hard. Bronny been busting threes in boys' eyes when he gets a chance in that league right now, man. Y'all better get up off Bronny. And I agree with Gilbert Arenas 100%. If he got 36 minutes a game, he'd be a top 5 rookie right now in the league.
Yeah, that's just
No doubt.
Yeah, if he was on a weaker team getting a bunch of shots.
Yep.
That's what people don't understand. He ain't getting that many shots. And when you don't do something, that diminishes your chances of doing it.
Yeah.
When you don't shoot, that diminishes your chance of making shots.
Yep.
If I ain't shot in 2 games, now all of a sudden you give me a 3. I ain't shot in 2-3 games. Now y'all all of a sudden I'm supposed to be clutch.
Man.
I mean, I'm just saying, man, you have to get people accustomed and acclimated into doing things, and then they can do them.
Yeah.
Because now he playing, he hit some 3, he hit 3 the other night.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
Yeah, man.
And Lucas shot 5 for 20.
Yeah.
5 for 20, but he had, 20-some points.
But they got that dub, though.
Yeah, they got that, yeah.
They got
and that's
that
what
dub.
people look at. But, so I'll look at different stuff. But this the thing. Lucas shot 5 for 20, but then I looked at the other team. They had 2-3 players did the same thing.
Yeah.
The Lakers had 1. Y'all got 3.
Yeah.
Shooting at 20-some%.
Exactly.
So,
Exactly. Man, let me.
Efficiency is almost gone out the door. It's just a matter of what you do in the end.
Yeah.
If you shoot 40 shots and you end up with 60 points, it's great. It don't matter that you shot 40 shots and you should have been closer to 80 than 60.
Yeah.
So but that's just the way it goes now.
Yep. Let me see what this thing just said. Look at there. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, I figured that would happen on the old TikTok. On the old chat right here. What up, chat? What up, y'all? Appreciate y'all tuning in, man. If y'all enjoy what you're seeing right now, man, go on and hit that subscribe button one good time, man. Go on and like the show one good time. I don't know where my people at, where Trip, where Ryan at, man. They must have some things to do today.
Yeah, they have some things to do today.
A little busy or whatnot. And I'm sure they probably didn't get the notification or anything because that's just how it's been going down, especially when growth starts occurring against the algorithm. Because the algorithm said we would be at a certain number by like September, and we're like 17 away from that number right now. So, yeah. Anyways, we appreciate everybody that continues to tune in and enjoy our show, man. If you like what you see, man, we got the super chat open, man. Help support the show, man. Help us, allow us to do what we do over here, man. We love bringing y'all the good information. We want to bring it at the highest quality, man. So, any of the super chats, everything that comes to the YouTube channel goes right back to this channel, man. And we just, doing everything we can to enhance the show, at the end of the day. Bringing you guys more features, more interviews, all that good fun stuff. But, yeah, we're going to keep this thing rocking. So, the fallout between Stephen A. and LeBron, you see Carmelo and D. Wade and had to sit down about it.
Yeah, with Carmelo, I can't remember what he said or D. Wade, but I think Carmelo was back and D. Wade kind of like he was, I don't know.
I feel like Carmelo was backing Stephen A. a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because, the truth is the truth, man. And come on, bro. You wear 23, dog.
I'm going to say this about Carmelo.
I think that's why he's mad at Stephen A. Really. I think Stephen A., I know he was talking about that the other night, how he came on talking about the GOAT talk.
No, I don't. Because there's a lot of people say LeBron not the GOAT, including me. Yeah. And I say Michael ain't the GOAT either. Yeah, but that's a whole nother story. Yeah. But, and lately, when I see Carmelo talk like he bitter about the banana boat ride.
Really?
Because he brought that up.
What'd he say?
He was saying like, it is what it is and blah, blah. And, he was on the banana. He wasn't on the boat, but he was on the trip. Yeah. And he didn't sign with Miami. He had the opportunity, but he didn't.
He wasn't with it.
He wasn't with it.
And Chris Paul wasn't either.
Yeah, but guess what, though? Neither one of them ain't got no championship. They probably. Correct. And that might be one reason.
Why?
Now, if they would have got Chris Paul and Carmelo and got them to play right,
That'd have been crazy.
like LeBron say, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5. You would have been talking about 4 or 5.
We looking at the old Celtics squad.
But
Because that type of team makes other guys want to come and play with you.
but the only thing that might have would have hindered that would have been Pat Riley. I love Pat Riley.
Yeah.
But he's too old school. I'm old school, but Pat Riley is way too old school.
And he won't evolve.
And he will not evolve at all. Not at all.
I don't understand that. Because Pat Riley, he seemed like he was in that time, in that era, it seemed like he was a progressive coach, a very progressive coach. Right?
Not really.
He wasn't?
No. He had, back then, guys would.
He wasn't doing the 5-pat. He had them boys running, huh? Like the Lakers offense was very different than other things. I mean, as far as I know.
But he never had a match. It had nothing. He coached the play. He never had another Magic Johnson.
Yeah.
So that's what made that go. But I'm saying, as far as him want to be in control, dictate, and all that, he been the same forever.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. And these young guys, they not having it because their contracts say they don't have to put up with it. Because my money is fully guaranteed. I don't imagine their money wasn't fully guaranteed like that. So they had to kind of conform to what some of the stuff Riles wanted.
How good is Jimmy Butler?
Jimmy Butler is real good.
I think he's a lot better than a lot of people realize. Because he's the type of player that goes places and gets results.
Except for championships. And that's what kind of exhausts me a little bit. Because if you don't win a championship, you're not good. Yeah. And that's not true.
Yeah, very true.
That's not true.
But that's what they like.
That's what they have sold to the public. Yeah. That if you beat me in the championship, even though your teammates are way better than mine, you better than me. Yeah. That's not necessarily the case. Just because you win a game, that means you. Because like I said the other week, I have seen everybody do more with more. I want to see somebody do more with less, and then we'll talk. I mean, you can name who you want to. Bill Russell did more with more. Yeah. Magic Johnson did more with more. Kareem did more with more. Michael did more with more.
LeBron did more.
Exactly.
Everybody's done more with more.
More with more.
I don't know anybody that's done more with less.
When you had less, you did less.
Yeah, no doubt. That's typically how it goes.
You know, so.
And that's why you said there is no GOAT in team sports, right?
Yeah, because you're only as good as your teammates. Yeah. And Michael is the biggest example of that. Yep. Michael Jordan is the biggest example of that. And if anybody ever want me to give some examples, just let me know and I'll give you the examples. Starting in college, he won a national championship his freshman year, right? Yeah. With James Worthy and Sam Perkins. Yep. When James Worthy and Sam Perkins went to the pros, he didn't win the national championship the next year.
Yeah, no doubt.
Because his teammates wasn't good enough.
Yeah. No doubt. I mean, he won with the Bulls.
Yeah, they went to Bulls. He got drugged like a old West.
The Bulls got drugged, huh? Come on, he got to keep the rhetoric the same.
He on the team. You got to go with your team. Yeah, because when he won championships, blah 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 blah, Mike. So when you lose, blah 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 blah, same thing. He lost with his team and he won with it. So his team was better than the other teams he won. But anyway, that's a whole nother story. Yeah,
because we're going to get on you're going to make me get on the GOAT conversation. I'm trying to avoid the GOAT conversation today. Absolutely. You know what I mean?
But anyway, we talking about the NBA.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, and look at all those guys, man. They doing good. And I'm going to tell you like this. When LeBron come back to the Lakers, it's going to be a problem, man.
And LeBron got one more week. He's out one more week.
No, he came back and tried to work out.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. He's out another week because of the injury.
Yeah, so
in the workouts. But what I think he saw is his team was learning how to play together.
Win a couple of games. So let me see, and this is where
let me extend.
Just where load management come in with our money.
Yes, sir.
It comes from money, not LeBron. Yeah. It comes from money because my team is winning. Yeah. Okay, and if I come back at 85%,
let me go and get to 100.
Yeah, let me go and get to 100. I can sit out these games. Yeah. And then that might extend me to next year. Exactly. But if I come back and injure and keep playing through these injuries, you know.
Yep. I'm not gonna be right for the playoffs.
Yeah. I'm not gonna be right for the playoffs. And it might cut me off a little bit from
I don't mind that side of it. If there's an injury, that we can extend the the recovery. If there's something like that where my team can man the ship until he comes back, I'm cool with that.
Oh, yeah.
But if I'm perfectly healthy, just taking
just
games
sitting
off,
down.
I got an issue with that.
Oh, yeah. And
That's what I got an issue with.
And I'm gonna tell you,
that's
like
what
this,
a lot of
I
people. That's why the NBA has lost a lot of fans
I
and a lot
got
of
an issue
viewership.
even with if you got a hangnail, you sitting out.
Yeah.
I mean, these guys sit out now for any issue
Everything.
because it's too much money involved.
Absolutely.
I mean, because, back in the day, Isaiah Thomas sprained his ankle in the championship against the Lakers, came back running on his tiptoe, you could see, and still put up 30.
Yeah.
You would never get a player to do that now because,
Man.
okay, if I do that, that might shorten my career for 1 year. That's going to cost me $30, $40 million.
Man.
Just so I'm going to sit out, make sure I'm perfectly healthy. I don't care if it's the championship or if it's the first game of the season.
Yep. Hey.
So that's just the way it is, man. That's
Can't
the
wait,
NBA
man.
talk. Can't wait.
I like to get back on that flow. I like to compete. So
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
not. I cried when I missed practice when I was a kid. Huh?
I told you when I was in
So
the
missing a game and voluntarily sitting out a game? That's not
Man,
an option for me, bro.
I told you when I was in the military,
man,
I wasn't even. Basketball is probably my third best sport at that time.
Yeah.
But it came to be, I came to fall in love. But I tore ACL. I wanted to play so bad, I told him I didn't want surgery. Then I said, this is where you can't play no more. I said, okay, I ain't going to play no more. 3 months later, I'm on the court, limping down the court.
With a brace on.
With a same brace Dr. J got.
Yeah.
Same brace Dr. J. and I'm in the military, so I'm thinking I'm Dr. J. I got the same brace Dr. J.
You ain't had no photo.
Then I had hops.
Oh, yeah.
Dr. J.
Yeah.
But this is the thing. My leg, I'm limping, but I taught myself, I'm right-handed, so that make me right-legged, right?
Yeah.
I jump off my right leg, all that. But with my right leg, I taught myself to jump off the left leg.
See, I'm right-handed and jump off my left, huh?
Yeah.
That's weird, ain't it?
Yeah.
Like I did long jump, everything off my left.
Yeah, and if you notice, it's one player in the NBA that jumps off. One time you'll see him jump off one leg, next time you'll see him jump off the other one.
Who, Zion?
How'd you know?
Hey,
Zion is that dude.
I'm a
He can jump off
spectator,
both
man.
legs.
I be
That's a
watching.
very
Rare thing.
And I'm gonna tell you another player that he wasn't necessarily a left and right jumper, but he would jump off the right leg or else 2 feet. Dominique Wilkins.
Yeah.
He could jump off the right. When you get a 2-foot jumper or a left leg jumper, it throws your game off. It's kind of awkward to people, so they don't know how to play defense on you.
I'm a left leg jumper, but I can jump off my right too.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm right-handed.
Oh yeah.
And I can jump off 2 feet, but I can't do nothing with my left hand. Nothing. Not a tata. I can bunt left-handed.
Yeah.
Click it.
I was just finna say you.
I can bunt left-handed,
Yeah,
but
you put that bat in that left hand.
but that swing,
Oh yeah.
no sir.
Oh yeah.
Goofball, goofball for sure. Yeah, man. No, it's what else we got here? Luka and them, man. So we was talking about Jackson Hayes last week or a couple weeks ago, and he was like, I don't think he's enough to really get these boys over the hump like that.
He been playing like it.
Hey, Luka got a big. Luka has made a big out of Jackson Hayes. Now, I already knew Jackson Hayes was talented. I've seen the kid play since he was down there with the Pelicans.
Oh yeah.
Right? He's got a lot of talent. He's been a dominant force at times. Right? I think Luka brings, and this is why Kyrie loved him, and this is why everybody that's played with him really loved him. I think he brings a joy to the game for people. Because he gets his shots off, but how many people in the game now play with their bigs?
Well, this is why everybody like playing with Jackson Hayes. You don't need the ball.
Yeah, but I'm saying Luka though. Like, how many players actually leverage their bigs correctly? I feel like Luka, when he gets tired, he starts throwing oops.
Yeah.
Because people have to respect him and come and put a body on him when he's penetrating, and he right here over the top. Same type of ball that Denver plays when they're on. When they're playing their best ball, Joker's penetrating and he's throwing alley-oops to Aaron Gordon on either side of the goal.
Yeah.
And now Luka has given the Lakers the same ability with that. Why couldn't LeBron unlock that?
I ain't gonna say Luka gave it to him. Because, you know, they had started, Jackson Hayes had really started to play better about 20 games ago.
Jackson? I don't know about Jackson.
Yeah,
I know.
Yeah, he did too.
He did? Okay.
Yeah. I mean, Luka.
I feel like he's unlocked him. He's completely unlocked Jackson Hayes.
Well, I ain't gonna say Luka did it, but I'm saying like this.
A
lot of people don't want to say this, but Luka play a lot like LeBron, man. He really do.
A lot of people say that.
That's his dude. I ain't really heard people say that.
A lot of people say that because they say that Luka looked up to LeBron and that's who he modeled his game out.
Now he played a lot like LeBron in the half court.
Yeah,
in the fast break,
he's got none of that.
Cause LeBron can do both.
LeBron is very athletic.
Yeah. So
his IQ is extremely high.
Yeah, he can. You know, LeBron is faster and can jump higher than Luka, so he can play in the transition.
But I'm saying, how often do you see LeBron penetrating and throwing an oop? I think he'll start doing it more now. I think, like I said, Luka being on LA LeBron's gonna be in LA until Bryce gets there. Now.
Oh yeah. Which ain't another. Bryce a senior, right?
Yeah.
That's another 2 years.
I think Bryce is a junior this year.
Is he?
He's a junior or senior this year. I think he's a senior. I want to say he's the same year as Deuce. I believe he's the same year as Deuce.
He might be, but
because when Bronny was a senior, Bryce was a freshman.
Okay, Bronny been out of school 4 years now.
No, this is his this is his first year. He's a rookie. No. He's out of high school. He's been out of 2, so he had 1 year at USC, and then came to the Lakers. So yeah, so
okay,
just 2. So yeah, Bryce is a junior.
Okay.
If Luka re-signs with LA, which I think he will, because people showing him love, man.
He went to the G League this year.
Who, Bronny?
Yeah,
he's back and forth between the G League and the NBA right now. It's his first season. He's still a rookie. Still in the same. Yeah, he just got drafted last offseason. And LeBron might play 4 more years.
Yeah, he might. I mean, the way he playing. Look like he play at least 2, 3.
He can.
Yeah, look like he got 2 or 3. Cause this is the thing.
Has he played 36 minutes since Luka's got there? I mean, and really been playing?
Luka ain't barely played 36 minutes.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. So,
both of them are extending each other.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And Jackson Hayes, man. I mean, he's a force down there with them boys now.
Oh yeah, because and then it's the whole thing. The more good players you play with, that's the better you look. Mm-hmm. That's the better you look. That's why I say you ain't no better than your teammate.
How the Lakers got all the American white boys, and they ain't got a Euro with them.
So?
Oh, minus Tyler Hero.
Tyler Hero is from Europe?
No, he's from America.
You say the Lakers. Tyler Hero ain't with the Lakers?
No, he's in Miami. That's what I'm saying.
But the Lakers got Austin Reeves and Dalton Connect.
Exactly. I don't know any other American white boys in the league.
Oh, there's some more. Yeah, there's some more. There's some more. I just said no. It's
starters that you know.
It's more than 3.
Grayson Allen, that's another one.
You know, we got a few. We just had to go down the roster.
White American basketball players is like black baseball players.
Oh yeah, exactly. It's
rare.
Not that many. It's not
rare.
that many. Because if they're gonna use that, they're gonna go get a European white.
I think the white cornerback is the only other position in all of sports that might be more rare than a white American basketball player. Like I'm for real right now.
Oh yeah. Oh, I ain't laughing because it's
yeah.
No, you have to now cornerback. I think the last one was Jason Sehorn, man.
Yeah.
That's it. I mean,
there's one up there right now with Philly.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they just got one, and that kid's cold too. I think it's 2 in the league right now.
Number 33.
32.
31.
Yeah.
Play with Philly. Yeah.
I think there's one in Denver as well.
Yeah. I mean, but yeah. I mean, but I'm saying that playing at a high level is not 1 or 2.
Oh, yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah. Them boys going hard right now, which is crazy to see, and it's awesome. I love it.
And I love to see that, though.
I do too.
I love to see that.
I want to see some Asians out there at corner. You know, I want to see some Mexicans out there at corner. You know, I love seeing the game. I just love seeing people get down, and I want to see the best of the best. I don't care where you're from, what you look like. I just want to see the best of the best getting it in. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it don't matter. All that don't matter to me. I just want to see some high level play.
That's what I'm saying.
It don't matter who do it.
The best.
Just
the best.
do it.
The best of the best.
I'm like Nike on that high level play.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care who do it, how you do it, just do it.
Just do it, man.
Just do
Straight
it,
up.
man.
Straight up, man. Also, let me see here. Yeah. Next up. Trip said he liked this last time we saw him. I don't know where Trip at, man. Trip, where you at, man?
Where you at, Trip?
Trip, where you at, man?
Say he like what last time we saw him?
He said he liked this real versus fake. I think I put it up. I don't know if I put it. I don't think I brought it in. I don't think I did.
Well, that's all right. You got to.
It's all good.
Yeah.
It's
Real
all good.
versus
Ooh,
fake.
yeah.
I thought I saw that on the.
Yeah, it's on there, but I forgot to create the graphic.
Oh, okay.
I was like, I'll get to it later because I already had it made, but it's all good. But anyway, y'all know what time it is, man. It is time for Got a Button.
Shang-a-ling, shang-a-ling, shang-a-ling.
Ring the bell with Unc. This week we got Cedric Maxwell. Who?
Who?
Tell me about Cedric Maxwell.
This is the very reason that Unc say that a big three wouldn't be good enough. Guys like Cedric Maxwell. Man, Cedric Maxwell is 6'8", small forward from the University of North Carolina at Charlotte.
Yeah.
So UNCC.
Yep.
And his nickname was Cornbread.
Cornbread.
And the reason they nicknamed him Cornbread is I want to tell all you young guys this here. Space Jam was not the first basketball movie.
Yeah.
They had a basketball movie starring Jamal Silk Wilkes back in the day called Cornbread, Earl, and Me. So his coach back then, which made me think that he didn't look like me or Cedric, said that Cedric looked like cornbread.
Yeah.
And Cedric do not look anything like Jamal Wilkes. so that let me know his coach looked like in 1977. That let me know his coach think everybody look alike, cause they don't look alike at all to a hawk.
They both tall.
Yeah, they both 6'8".
They both got hair.
Yeah, they both got a mustache. I ain't trying to be funny, but that's the only thing that I can figure out why he called him that. Because
he ain't mean alike. He was just saying alike.
Yeah, okay. But I think he meant alike. Because I used to think that anyway, that's a whole nother story. I used to think that everybody was alike that didn't look like me. You know what I'm saying? Like that. Till I was about 13 years old, 14. But that's a whole other stuff. But anyway, Cedric Maxwell was one of these dudes. Cedric Maxwell, as far as I know, and from my little research I didn't do much. Cedric Maxwell, and everybody might say, why are you doing Cedric Maxwell? Cedric Maxwell career average is 12.5 points, 6.3 rebounds, and 2.2 assists.
Yeah. Not that impressive.
No, but
consistent though.
But in 1977, the Boston Celtics drafted Cedric Maxwell to the Boston Celtics, and then in 1981, Cedric Maxwell got Finals MVP.
Yeah.
Against the Houston Rockets, and that was a team that also had Dennis Johnson, Larry Bird, and Robert Parrish, which are all on the 50 greatest list. But then you got a guy that can come get the Finals MVP, because now I'm gonna say it like this: Cedric Maxwell did a lot. He did a lot more than Andre Iguodala, because in the Finals he averaged 17.9, which is 18 points, and he averaged 8.9 rebounds, which is 9. And he averaged 4 assists in the NBA Finals.
Yeah.
That year to get MVP.
Yeah.
And that's why I say, like the big three, when you're on a team that's got 350 greatest at that particular time, and you still win MVP. But this is how the Boston Celtics was. When Cedric Maxwell won MVP in 1981, in 1983, the Boston Celtics drafted Kevin McHale.
Yeah.
Kevin McHale was on the bench behind Cedric Maxwell for 2 years. Then in 1984, in the NBA Finals against the Lakers. In Game 7, Cedric Maxwell scored 24 points, and Boston won the 7-game series, which Larry Bird got MVP that year.
Yep.
So Cedric Maxwell was the type of guy that he played big in big situations. And right now, Cedric Maxwell, I can't tell you, he was our 6-time All-Star and all that. He wasn't.
Yeah.
But this is the thing. Cedric Maxwell is the only finals. I know Andre Iguodala and Kawhi Leonard is not in there yet, but he's the only finals MVP that has been retired long enough to be in the Hall of Fame that's not in the Hall of Fame.
Wow, that's crazy.
Cedric Cornbread Maxwell.
Wow, and he's been retired for a minute.
He retired in 1985. Boston drafted him in 1977. No. He retired in 1987.
Okay.
He played 11 years. Boston drafted in 77. He played with Boston to 85. But this is the thing. In 84, he scored the 24 points in the NBA Finals in Game 7, which was huge. Kevin McHale was on the bench. So they promoted Kevin McHale to the starting lineup and traded Cedric Maxwell to the Clippers for Bill Walton. And Bill Walton is another 50 greatest.
Yeah.
So when you trade Cedric Maxwell to the Clippers and then you get Bill Walton, now Boston has 4 50 greatest on their team at one time.
That's crazy.
So Cedric Maxwell, wait a minute, let me change that. They have 5 50 greatest because Kevin McHale is a 50 greatest.
Oh my God.
Once they traded for Bill Walton, they had 5 50 greatest on their team at one time.
That is what, 10% of the 50 greatest on one roster, not a team.
Yeah,
roster. We talking about.
Absolutely. And then the
That's
next
crazy.
year they traded and got Tiny Archibald, so they had 6 50 greatest at one time. So
I thought you said they had like 7 at one point, didn't they? When Bill Russell was back in the day.
Oh no, Bill
when
Russell
Havlicek was coming off the bench or whatever.
Bill Russell had about 8, 9 50 greatest.
Man, that's
they
crazy.
had the most.
Man.
But anyway, this is about and Cedric Maxwell.
That's a quarter. That's a quarter of the 50 greatest coming off the Celtics.
Yeah, absolutely. And this is the thing about Cedric Maxwell that make him different from the players now. When he got in 1985, before they traded, he was on the bench backing up. He didn't complain. He didn't do nothing but get the towel and wave his team on.
Yeah.
And when they put him in the game, he came in and played elite ball.
So the year that Cedric Maxwell won MVP.
That was against Houston Rockets.
What was it about his game that awarded him that MVP in that series?
Well,
was it an Andre Iguodala type of MVP?
No, because he did more than Andre Iguodala.
Oh, that's what I'm asking.
He averaged 17, which really 17.8, which was really 18 points, and he averaged 8 rebounds per game. And he played stellar deep. He played defense like Andre Iguodala, but probably at a higher level. Yeah. And he contributed on offense. His all-around play. He wasn't Andre Iguodala. I'm going to say it like that.
So was it a situation where early in the series, he really wasn't looked upon as a scorer, but as the series went on, he continued to grow and became one of the main
this is
scorers?
How it was. No, this is how it was.
Or was it
back
just consistent,
in the day.
17.8, 18 points a game?
This is how it was back in the day. When you had Cedric Maxwell, and you had Larry Bird, and you had Robert Parrish, and you had Dennis Johnson, and you had Danny Ainge.
Yeah.
If Cedric Maxwell got hot, these guys had no problem letting him stay hot.
Yeah.
They don't feed him the ball.
Feed me.
Yeah, because he's hot.
Team ball.
Yeah, team ball. Larry Bird and Dennis Johnson had no problem.
Giving it, hot. Yeah, and they recognized it.
Yeah, do your thing.
Do
man.
your thing. He feeling it.
Yeah, he feeling it. And in that particular series, Larry Bird offense was down, but his rebounding was up.
Can I pause right there for a second? Yeah, so remember just a couple weeks ago, maybe it was last week when I mentioned this. The Mavericks, I forget who they were playing, but Klay Thompson got hot.
And they quit getting the ball. He hit 4 threes in a row.
And they stopped. He didn't get the ball back. That's what I'm talking about.
That's what I'm talking.
The difference between
now
the mentalities now versus
because you know what happened now.
Then,
if I'm on the floor with Clay and I keep getting Clay the ball, Clay gonna get hot. Clay gonna get the big contract. I'm not.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna show y'all I can shoot good as Clay. So I can get the big contract too, because money is on the line. Too much money, back in the day. And this is the whole thing about Cedric Maxwell. When Cedric Maxwell was starting over Kevin McHale, they gave Kevin McHale coming off the bench more money than Cedric Maxwell and Robert Parrish.
that's baseball.
Yeah, but this is the thing. But they knew that Kevin McHale was the best player coming out of college, and they knew that he
They could
was
sell
going to
him
start next year.
They could brand him, market him, and sell him.
Absolutely. And he's one of the 50.
Cedric Maxwell doesn't look like Boston.
Yeah. He don't look like
Kevin McHale, long hair, long brown hair,
Because-
big man down low,
because
can own the city.
once you get past Bill Russell, who do you know about the Celtics? Bob Cousy, Larry Bird,
John
John
Havlicek.
Havlicek.
Yep.
That's
Dang.
why certain players that look like me don't like Boston.
Well, see, I know
that's
that-
what took Bill Russell 50 years to go
I'm
back.
an 80s baby, though.
Yeah, that's why it took
So
him 50
I
years.
know Dennis Johnson.
Yeah,
And, I identify
yeah.
with those that look like me.
Oh,
you know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
Absolutely, but that was the thing.
Yeah, no, I
Boston had that same image. Tommy Heinsohn
that's
called games forever. Everybody know Tommy Heinsohn.
Torrey Hunter
Yeah.
in his contracts with his agents.
Said, I will never play for the Red
I
Sox.
will never play for the Red Sox. And that's all I'm going to say about that.
Players in the league right now don't like going to Boston. Right now.
Bill Russell.
Didn't go back for 50 years.
And hey,
Robert Parrish didn't go back for their 20-year anniversary from 1986. I think they had an anniversary in 2016. Robert Parrish didn't go.
Jaylen Brown got paid $325 million from Boston.
Don't have one endorsement in Boston. Not one.
Said that he was going to build a
Black
Black Wall Street in Boston.
They don't like Jaylen Brown. They don't like that.
And I had to look this word up to make sure it was correct. Right? And in my opinion, that might be his last contract in the NBA. And he's already been ostracized.
Absolutely.
Didn't get an invite to the Olympics after winning. No, Jason Tatum won the MVP, even though Jaylen Brown really stole the show.
Jaylen Brown won the MVP in the final.
I believe it was Tatum, wasn't it?
Oh, I don't know.
Or was it Jaylen Brown?
I think it was Brown.
Okay, Jaylen Brown won the MVP.
Yeah,
okay, that's what it was.
I think so.
But didn't get an invitation
To the Olympic team.
to the Olympic team.
And you tell me why.
You feel me? Now we talking about real stuff over here.
Oh,
here.
yeah.
All right, we just
know
call
Jaylen-
it. I'm gonna call a spade. Either way it go.
And Jaylen Brown is too smart for
You
them
know?
people. He's too smart. His IQ he was already giving lectures at MIT and all this
Harvard.
stuff when he was 21 years old.
The kid is
Brilliant.
a brilliant kid. He is absolutely the person that you should want to market. But his agenda is not the same.
Yeah. His agenda ain't giving
And he's bringing
awareness and
real life traumas and problems to the surface and making people uncomfortable because people don't like change. That's why there's a whole vertical that goes by the name of change management.
yeah.
Because now you got to have people that recognize the people that don't like change and fire them. Because people don't like change. But, I mean, even if it makes sense.
Yeah, people don't like change. Even
They
if
don't
it
like
makes sense.
change.
Oh, yeah.
And you know, we ain't scared to talk about it over here because, hey, who paying us?
Us.
Thank you.
Us. Ain't nobody paying me. ESPN not paying me to say what they want me to say.
So, you know,
Nobody paying me to say nothing, 'cause I can say what I want to say.
I can go a little deeper than Stephen A.
Oh, yeah.
I can go a little deeper than Shay Shay.
Yeah.
Now, if somebody want to come pay me to shut me up, feel free.
Feel free, because guess what? Uncle, if it's enough money,
But I'll put you on game.
yeah,
Until
absolutely.
then. Straight up. Now, I ain't going to take it too far. Because it's just some things in the code that you don't talk about. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to take you to the depths, though.
Oh, yeah.
And so you
Oh,
can
yeah.
figure it out for
That's
yourself.
what we're about. We're about looking at it from a different perspective. Looking at it from a real perspective.
Yeah, man.
Not a paid perspective.
Exactly. Exactly. Man.
And for somebody to change my perspective, boy, they got to pay Uncle a lot.
Hey,
of
maybe
money.
maybe that's why we get censored
Yeah.
by YouTube. I don't know.
Hey,
Maybe.
But for somebody to change my perspective, they got to pay Uncle a lot of money.
Absolutely.
You know, I ain't trying to be funny or nothing. I ain't trying to say I got that much money. But I'm going to say it like it take a lot of zeros to excite me because I've had some zeros before and I still got some now. So now if you come here about 2 to 3 zeros to some of the stuff.
Yes, sir. We can talk.
Yeah, we can talk.
We can talk.
Now it's going to take 2 zeros to start talking.
Yeah.
3 zeros might convince me.
Hey, 3 zeros. Hey,
That's a whole nother level.
I'm
That's
all
a whole
ears.
nother level. Because this is the first thing. We're gonna start out with 4 zeros.
Yeah,
So if you
yeah.
got to add 3 zeros to 4, now we talking.
Hey,
But you gotta have at least 4 zeros for me to even listen to what you got to say.
hey, 4?
I mean, just to listen. I didn't say do nothing.
I
Just to
listen. I listen.
Yeah, I listen. You know, 4 zeros is
I listen.
is a well, not necessarily.
I listen.
It could be 3 zeros with a 9.
Nah, I'm going to listen with 4 of them.
Yeah, that's still 4 zeros.
I'm going to listen.
Yeah, I'll listen.
Yeah.
That don't mean I'm gonna do nothing. I'll listen. If you really want me to really sit up and take some notes, you gotta come with about 5.
I'm going to put an ear to it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? To see how long it's going to take me. What kind of commitment do I got to that? Because that ain't, I don't feel like you really that committed.
You know, and this is what I want to tell people. You know, we start off talking about one thing, man. We'll talk about this thing. This is our platform. We can talk about what we want to, when we want to, how we want to.
Absolutely.
And we just hope that y'all agree and y'all like, share, and subscribe.
Yeah, man, talk back
That's
to
all.
us. You know, this is
Talk
an
back to
interactive
us.
experience. You know, we ain't had too much interaction today, but that was Ring the
The
Bell
Bell.
with on Cedric Maxwell.
Cornbread, Maxwell.
Cornbread.
Finals MVP.
Cornbread Maxwell. Yeah, man. Mr. Hot Water.
Yeah, Mr. Hot Water Corn. Hey,
Ah!
you know, and I'm going to say it like this. Cedric Maxwell, he was kind of the precursor to Big Game James.
Yeah.
He's kind of the precursor to Big Game
Okay.
James. Yeah.
Straight up. Okay.
no,
okay.
no,
So
for
he
real.
was Mr. Clutch. He was
Yeah,
Clutch.
yeah,
guy.
I mean, every time Big Game, Cedric gonna do something.
Yeah.
Cause first off he playing hard and he got talent.
Hey, and they're in the most critical moments of the game. They in the game.
Oh, yeah, they in the.
They ain't watching from the side.
Yeah, no. Cedric
You
in
know,
the mix.
In the mix, man. Yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up. I appreciate that because I did not know who Cedric Maxwell was, and when you told me he won the MVP of the finals over Larry Bird and everybody else mentioned, I was like, who is that?
Yeah.
Dennis Johnson was on that team, wasn't he?
Yeah, Dennis Johnson.
Yeah, like they
And
had some
Dennis
guys
Johnson-
that could go on that squad.
And this is the thing. Dennis Johnson was already a Finals MVP from the Seattle Supersonics in 1977.
Dennis
I think-
Johnson was the perfect
think
brother for
1977.
Boston because he was freckle face,
Yeah,
light skinned dude.
Yeah, so he fit in better than I would.
Yeah.
He
Babe
fit in better than Bill Russell.
he was a Babe Ruth brother.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hey, y'all didn't know Babe Ruth was black until today, did
all
you?
you gotta do is look at that big nose and look out,
Research.
and then look at his hair when he's standing beside.
Hey, man,
Hey.
Babe Ruth was a brother, man.
There
Hey,
was something up in Babe Ruth. I'm saying
hey,
like this.
if Dak is a brother,
Oh,
Babe Ruth was a brother.
yeah,
This is what I'm trying to tell you.
yeah.
And I got a couple sons that's brothers. So I'm telling you they brothers. You know what I'm saying? On to the next. So I think it's the last topic right here. Huh? So fight news, you know, it ain't much news in boxing right now. You know, there's some fights coming up in May, I believe. Times Square with Ron Garcia taking on Rolly Romero, and you know, Teofimo Lopez is taking on some dude that's talking a lot of smack to him. Don't really respect him, but Tio is trying to become a Floyd Mayweather, but he's just not the guy for it. He's just a poor attempt. But anyways, they're saying that it looks like Gervonta Davis and Lamont Roach may be having round 2 on June 22nd or June 21st is the date that I saw specifically.
I hope they do.
I hope they do too. It need to be quick.
Yeah, because this is what I think. I think they both should train like they never trained before. Mm-hmm. Because if I'm Lamont Roach, I'm saying, okay, I gave Tank the business and they didn't give me the fight.
Man,
I'm going to have to beat the brakes off of this dude.
absolutely. So I gotta knock him out.
Yeah, so I got to train a little harder, be a little bit more precise, be a little more focused. I got to up my ante, in other words.
I need...
And if I'm Tank, I'm going to say, man, I'm Tank Davis. They doubting me.
Absolutely.
I got to beat the brakes off of this boy to prove that I'm still Tank.
Are you doubting Tank right now?
Shit, I damn sure am.
Yeah. I mean,
with the way
I'm not saying 100% doubt, but is it a little more doubt crept in than there was before?
That he don't look quite as invincible.
Roach looked better.
That's what I'm talking about now.
Roach looked bigger and better than Tank.
Because up until that point, I didn't think nobody at 135-40 was better than Tank. I didn't. Not even close.
I thought Frank was. Quite honestly, I'm gonna tell you, I thought Frank was. Like when Frank got knocked out, that shook me.
Yeah.
Messed me up.
But that's But see, I said 135.
Because he was winning the fight.
I'm talking about 147. I said 135-40. I didn't think nobody. Now 147.
No. Yeah. Frank was 135. They fought at 135.
Is that what?
Yeah. That's why Frank's eyes looked all sunk in when he came into the weigh-in.
I thought,
him and Frank. So Crawford and Spence were fighting at 147 when they fought. Okay, that's why Spence looked all sunk in.
So what
Belt got 147.
So what
Tank?
Belt does?
Tank?
No.
Roach?
No, the other.
Roach?
No.
Spence?
No, the one that beat Earl Spence. We just called
Terrence Crawford.
Yeah,
he's 147. He got all of the 147s, and he got
you fighting at
135? And he got some 154. Who did he fight? He ain't fought nobody that was 135.
So when he fought Frank, they was fighting at what?
Terrence Crawford didn't fight Frank.
I mean, not Terrence.
Tank and Frank.
Yeah.
Tank and Frank fought at 135.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Frank and Earl fought at 140.
Just been talking.
Terrence Crawford and Earl fought at 147.
Okay.
You know?
Right.
Earl won at 154, but he settled for 147, and that, you know, and snack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like this, you gotta.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm like this. If I'm 154, I ain't selling for nothing but 154. We can't fight.
Man,
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Because
Earl had belts at 147 though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He had 3 belts at 147. But as you mature, as you get older, you put on more weight, more muscle. So it's harder to get back down to that weight that you was dominating in when you really should be here at this point. So, I mean, that, you know. But anyways. Anywho, we all over the place. But yeah, you know, June 21st. Gervonta Davis and Roach, man, going in. Hey, I want to see what the betting lines look like this time. Yeah, it's going to be a lot different, and I wish I had put some money on a draw last time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That actually was the safest bet. Now, the safest bet was a Tank win.
Yeah.
But next safest bet would have been a draw.
Oh, yeah.
Because they're not going to give, unless Roach knocks Tank out, and we already know Tank got a chin. Because Frank put them hands on him for 8 rounds, and he had some good shots on him.
Yeah.
We've seen Tank take shots from 140 guys, 135 guys. Like, we've seen him take shots.
Yeah. You know, and then people always say, you got to knock the champ out to beat him. Why the hell we got the point system then?
Well, that's for amateurs. And for Olympics.
But if we
But you talking about
professionals-
judges?
I'm saying professionals. If we got a 10-point system and I beat you out of 12 rounds, 9, I got 10
Yeah.
10-round
my
rounds. Like,
side.
that's 9 10-round rounds. You got 3. How the hell I can't beat you because you the champion? I mean, we shouldn't have it, bro.
Because you put 40,000 asses in seats.
But when I become the champion now, I'm going to put 40,000.
We don't know that, but we know for a fact that Javante Davis is gonna sell. So we're not just gonna give him an L.
So
take
I'm
that
not,
money away
so,
from boxing.
So I'm not fighting you. I'm fighting the money. I'm fighting you and the money.
Absolutely. I'm a boxing judge.
But if I'm a judge,
I gotta do what's best for the business.
judges don't get no extra money.
I'm telling you what judges. I'm
but
saying.
this is the thing. Judges don't get extra money.
But they gotta
judges get their same salary.
Yeah, they get their same salary, but they gotta have fights that people attend to get their salary. It was a period of time right there. Boxing really wasn't it.
No, boxing still ain't it. Because if I gotta knock you out, if I gotta knock the champ out, why are we fighting for points?
Yeah, no,
Let's just say I gotta knock you out to
I
win.
agree with you. I agree with you 100%.
I mean, you understand what I'm saying?
I agree
Why
with
are we fighting under one system?
It's got to be.
But we're judging on another system.
It's got to be an absolute beatdown. And Javante Davis in the first time I seen this when Shakur fought.
Oh, I haven't seen it. I done seen it 100
Not
times.
Shakur. When my boy
I seen it when Sugar Ray fought Marvin Hagler. Shit.
I can't think of the dude's name all of a sudden. But there was a smaller Hispanic dude that took juice that got beat by a dude that was from the islands, but they gave the fight to this guy because he's the one that put asses in the stand. Like, it happens.
Oh, yeah, I know it happened.
I'm just calling it out. Like, I'm telling y'all what really goes down. It ain't got nothing to do with what took place.
I know how it go down.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, why are we doing that?
Yeah.
Why are we saying, okay, Javante Davis the champion. If you don't,
why we doing it? Because I need a job. I'm a judge. I need to make sure to secure my job. Maybe they'll bring me back next fight. I don't know. But to make sure we got fights to go to, I need to make this call right now, even though I know what I just saw.
But this is gonna lead up to my IMO anyway.
You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying, but I'm saying we fight under two different systems. They lead us to believe that if I outpoint this guy, I can win, but in reality, I really can't.
Yeah.
I got to knock him out. So we are fighting under a falsehood of point system.
So it's fallacy.
Yeah.
And that's why people have been turned off from boxing.
Yeah, boxing got so many black eyes.
Exactly why people have been turned off from boxing.
Absolutely.
But keep it moving. Now it's time for Tripp's favorite part of the show. I am out. What you got for us, son?
Like I said a while ago, that's going to lead to my mo. People are sheeple.
Oh, man.
They're followers.
Yeah, they are.
Because this is what I do know. If you get a group of people together and you wake them up in the morning and you tell them a certain thing from the morning to the time they go to sleep. Wake them up again in the morning, tell them the same thing. It's time to go to sleep. They'll start believing what you say, even though it's a lie.
Man.
And I'm going to use some
just dripping that information.
perfect
dripping
example.
it on them.
The military is a big example of that. You can take the weakest, smallest, most unaggressive guy, put him in the Marines for 12 weeks.
Yeah.
You go to camp, they wake him up in the morning.
Things gonna change.
They're gonna wake him up in the morning, telling him he the toughest SOB that ever lived. He gonna do his push-ups, he gonna do his calisthenics, he gonna run, he gonna go eat. Then he gonna go to some classes that tell him he the baddest SOB on this side of hell.
Yeah.
At the end of 12 weeks,
Yeah.
he's gonna think he the baddest SOB. Even though he's still soft and weak.
Yeah.
He gonna believe it. And so you know what? It's gonna be harder to defeat him because he's going to believe that he is that dude.
Yeah.
You know, so in my opinion, that people are followers, and if you tell people a certain thing so long till they will start to believe it. You can get a guy in the military and you can start telling him that you don't care about living, you just care about protecting your country, you care about doing this, you care about doing that. At the end of so many weeks, he will believe that. You can get a football player. You send him to training camp. He's not that good. By the end of training camp, coaches have told him he's the best thing since sliced bread. He'll start to believe it. And that's what makes me think that people are sheeple and people are easy to convince. People, this is just in my opinion, people don't even believe what they see. They'll believe what you tell them over what they see. And if you think I'm lying, just look around the world today. People are saying this, that, and the other, but what they see is way different than what you tell them, but they believe what you tell them more than what they see or hear, or even more than what they experience. Because when I was younger, I had a friend. He went to the, I've been knowing him since elementary school. He got beat up in elementary. He got beat up in junior high. He got beat up in high school. He joined the Marines, went away for 12 weeks. When he came back home, just on leave, as they say in the military, I almost call it vacation. He came back home on vacation. He wanted to fight everybody that beat him up to prove that he was tougher than they was now. But this, and that's just how it is, and all that is from people being sheeple, telling people stuff that they already know. And then even after he had went to the Marines, he came home, he beat up a couple of guys that beat him up in elementary school. He beat up a couple of guys that beat him up in junior high. But then when he fought one guy that beat him up in high school, he beat him up too. But then he fought another guy that beat him up in high school. He beat him up again. Man. Because he believed that he was tougher than he was because they had told him that for 12 weeks. Man. People are easy to convince things more than they are living through things. Yeah. You can tell people all kind of stuff and they'll believe it. Man. But what they live through, they'll believe what they hear more than what they do. Absolutely. That's crazy. And that's why I say people are sheeple. That brain, that mind. Yeah. That's a great opinion, huh? Yeah. That's just my opinion. That's a great opinion. And people are sheeple, man. We see it all the time. All the time. That's why Michael the Great. No, I'm just playing. All the time. Because they keep saying it, people keep believing it. No, we saw it. But that was just a little extra at the end, y'all. Yeah. Hey, so in my opinion, man, y'all know who I dedicated the show to at the beginning, right? Hey, Korean baseball is one of the most entertaining sports to watch. It's different than American baseball. The game is the same. Have you seen a Korean baseball game? Yeah, oh yeah. These boys party, yo. Oh yeah. In the stands, it's like if you could have a party in the backyard and everything goes as far as baseball is concerned. Bat flips, showboating. It's a Dion League. You know what I'm saying? It's a Dion League. Trip to goals. What up, Ryan? What my ball? That ain't gold. Oh, man, where y'all been? That ain't gold. Oh, let's go. One time. Hey, let's get it. You know what it is. We're going to let the whole thing play for a second. It's just 20 seconds of it. It ain't the whole thing, Trip, but every Wednesday, you know what's going down. Trip the ghost in the building. Nephew,
Yes, sir.
Noonish.
We cranking up at the end, baby.
Noonish.
It don't stop around here.
Oh, yeah.
It don't stop. You know what I'm saying? I just got crunk, man. Where my people at? Whole time been talking about where my people at, man. But nah, man. You know, Korean baseball goes hard.
Oh, yeah.
And if you haven't had an opportunity to go and watch a Korean baseball league game, like I'm talking the home runs, you got guys like they don't care about showboating. All these hidden rules, these rules in baseball. I'm with Bryce Harper, man. These rules is whack, man. We 2025. This is not 1900, dog. This ain't the late 1800s, dog. We can change the rules, okay?
Yeah.
All right. The unspoken rules of the game, hey, they unspoken because they whack.
Yeah,
feel me?
because nobody want to speak about it.
You know what I'm saying? Because they whack. It's time to change that. Like a lot of things that have changed since the late 1800s. You kidding me? Hey, bro, let me hit him with another button. Which one is it? I think that's the right
How
one.
do you pay these guys?
Straight cash, homie.
Oh, that's straight cash, homie. Hold on. That was the wrong button. Let me hit him with a
I
button.
just hope we can win a game. Another game.
I just hope we can win a game. Ain't nobody talking about the playoffs.
Game.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying this. Korean baseball and the Korean Baseball League, they are progressive. Again, they were the first sport to come back from COVID, right? And show that it was possible to play this game and not infect your neighbor and show you a good way to do it and still entertain the masses. All right?
Oh, yeah.
You know? The way they play the flair, the style, man. Look at the players, and not just the Korean league. Look at the Japanese league as well, you know? Like, players like Ichiro, you know? Players like Shohei Ohtani,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. One of my favorites. You know, it might look like fuck you do me in English, but his name is Kosuke Fukudome.
Fukudame, okay.
You know what I'm saying? You know? Hideo Nomo. Like, we can go back. Like, the style. Each of these guys that I mentioned got style. You know, it's a lot of hip-hop influence over there in the major countries, you know?
No, you know what it is? It's a Negro League influence.
Hey, I'm just saying.
No, the Negro League influence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's beautiful, man. I love watching these guys play, and they're very mathematical and scientific in the way they approach the game and the way they get their energy going and surge back to the zone. Like, things that they do, man, everything they do over there in the Korean Baseball League, their players are like, you know, anime characters, like stylistically. You know what I mean? Like, they got their own flair. They got their own thing, man. Like, it's dope. And the fans, it's a party going on. You hear horns in the background. Over here in America, people have business meetings. What does that mean? It's quiet. Ain't no party going on. Only partying going on is in the tailgate. Bring the tailgate into the stadium, man. Keep that thing cranked up. You feel me? And you don't need no PA system. These people bringing their own horns, making their own music.
Oh, yeah.
Got their own chants.
Oh, yeah.
It's like a Premier League soccer game or something, you know, but in a baseball stadium. Imagine if we could adopt that. Imagine the popularity of that sport. But nobody knows about baseball. Baseball's a dying breed over here in the media, not in the money.
No, not in the money.
Not in the money.
Just in the media.
And that's why they don't care.
Oh, yeah.
That's why it's still 6% black. Even though it's 48% minority,
It's on the 6%.
that's how they beat the game.
So that means 42% is somebody else, not us.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
And I'm just putting y'all onto the real. But shout out to the Korean Baseball League, man. If y'all get a chance, man, make sure y'all go and tune in to a Korean Baseball League game this year, man. Opening day is on the 22nd of this year. That's why I'm wearing the Korean Baseball League jersey. Shout out Eric Haka, E-Haka. Yes, sir. Hey, man. Love y'all out there, man. That's my IMO for the day. Definitely appreciate y'all tuning in. You know what I'm saying? We had a great time today, man. A lot of good stuff, man. Got Trip to Goes going in on the beats. You know what I'm saying? Got Nephew Ryan in the building.
Building at the end.
In the building.
Better late than never.
Yes, sir. Who had the most swag in the MLB? Man, most swag in the MLB had to be Ricky Henderson, bro. And my most swag? Now, the most beautiful swing was King Griffey, but the most swag had to be Ricky Henderson, man. That boy come out, hey, Ricky Henderson hit you like this. He come out lead off hitter. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you don't step on nothing. He come out lead off hitter, you know. He hit you with that bomb slack. Right? He coming down third base. He like, yeah. He popped that chain on you.
Oh yeah.
He popped that. He watching his ball. He popped that chain. You know what I'm saying? Like, and Ricky Henderson, Deion Sanders got a lot of his swag from Ricky Henderson. If you want to know what the deal is. Am I lying, huh? You see it, don't you?
Oh yeah, absolutely. And you know, and this
that's how much swag Ricky had. Deion got his swag from Ricky, dog.
Do you know who Ricky got his swag from?
Who he get his from?
Satchel Paige and Josh Gibson.
Oh yeah.
And Josh Gibson.
So I ain't know Josh had swag. I just know he was cold.
Say man, Satchel.
I know Satch had swag.
Back in the Negro League.
Yeah.
Satchel got 2 outs.
Yeah. Told everybody get out the field.
When they do that, his infield, his outfield, all that come in. He finna strike y'all. Yeah. He like, I don't even need y'all.
That boy out of there, dog.
Y'all ain't gonna get it out. Hey man, you talking about swag. And that's why, see, this is the whole thing.
Yeah.
You got a great uncle. You don't even know nothing about this here.
Yeah.
A great uncle played in the Negro League.
Straight up?
Your grandmother's brother, Uncle Buddy Green.
Wow.
Why
don't I know this?
These dudes, man, there's so much family history. We can't tell it all the time. These dudes, when they pull up in the park, they barbecuing.
Yeah, that's how we get down to the Mexican League on Sundays,
and they playing music from the cars.
Man.
Everybody turn on the same music so they can hear the music all the way from the cars to the
stadium.
And then, and this one was so cold in some of the Negro League games. If I can catch it, it's not a home run.
Wasn't no walls because the walls is way back there.
No, it'll be a fence.
Yeah.
They'd run and jump the fence, run behind the stands, and catch the ball, and it was an out.
What?
If I can catch it, it wasn't no out. No, go do your research. I know about that part.
I never even know. Hey, you don't know what you don't know, so how can I research something I don't even know about?
I mean, if you hit it in the stand, I have seen dudes do this before in the Negro League. I'm at bat, I hit it. He run, he jumped the fence, run up in the stand, sit down with the people and catch the ball.
What?
I'm just saying, no, for real. Go, I mean, man, there's so much stuff that we have done. That's why I said, when you start talking about, because guess what? It was all of us. We didn't have to answer to them. We didn't have to do this or do that.
It just was what it was.
It just was what it was. I don't care if you hit it 900 feet. If I can run and get it, it ain't no hit.
Are you serious right now?
No, go look it up in the Negro. So, I mean, not in all the games, but see, and then the Negro League a lot of time was barnstorming. They would say, I'm coming to Dallas. Y'all get all y'all best players in Dallas and we'll play
I know about the barnstorming.
Yeah, and that's what they did. And I'm telling you, because I've been there as a little child. that these dudes have ran. We don't see hit the ball. They running. We like, what he jumped the fence for? He's running all behind the stand. Come catch the ball. You out. I don't care if you hit it 900 feet. If I could run it down in some of the barnstorming Negro League games, you out.
That is crazy. I've never heard that ever in my life.
Go look it up.
Oh, I believe you. I believe you off the
I mean, it was like free play. If you hit it 1,000 feet, if I can run and get it, too bad for
That's
you.
like cricket.
Yeah.
The field just became a circle. It ain't a diamond no more.
And that was all about.
And it extended.
And that was all about flamboyancy. Look how fast I can run. I can jump the fence, run behind the stand, and still keep my eye on the ball. Run all up in the trees and catch it.
So the first,
if you hit it 500 feet, I'll jump the fence and run all the way to the top of the stadium and sit down. They say, man, you see that ball coming? He out.
That added a whole new dynamic. And it made me wonder how many home runs Josh Gibson actually hit. Because there ain't no telling how many guys would jump that fence and caught his balls.
600-700 feet.
Because when he come up to the fence, they already lined up at the wall when he come up.
Yeah.
So they already ready to jump that fence. That's crazy.
There's so much
I ain't
stuff
know
in
that.
sports, man. Yeah.
That is wild.
Yeah, there's so
Holy
much stuff in
cow.
sports that people have done. That's why when somebody tell me, oh, he did something, and I'll say, okay, and I'll be like, look at all there you go hating.
Man, you just blew my mind. Yeah. And you know, baseball, like, you can't miss me on too much stuff in baseball.
You
But
know,
I did not know that about
You do know headache, right?
The basketball?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, headache daddy was cold.
Baseball?
Cold.
Straight up?
Man, headache daddy was cold.
He couldn't hold me.
I mean, you know, I'm just
But I'm just saying. I'm sorry, I'm competitive, y'all. But yeah,
No, I'm just saying. No, I'm just saying.
That's my game,
The guys,
you know all about track?
yeah, the guys that he had, that he was playing with.
Yeah.
I seen headache daddy do that kind of stuff.
Straight up? Yeah, man. That's
I
crazy.
didn't, at that time, I didn't know he was headache daddy.
Yeah.
Because first off, headache wasn't even born.
Yeah, gotcha.
Because I was a young dude.
Yeah.
Because headache daddy is some years older than me. We looking at, man, look at Nate, man. What Nate doing?
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I love ball, man. Like that's my sport. Man.
Yeah,
That's
so-
my sport. Y'all
so
know
all that
If
stuff,
If you
man,
watch the
you
show,
know.
baseball's my game.
So so y'all see, I'll say, okay. You know, I ain't hating, man. I just seen so much stuff. I be like, okay, boy, if you see some stuff I get, you might not be so excited.
Man, that's crazy. I love it.
Oh,
I
yeah.
love it. Now that's dope. That's crazy. You just taught me something. I'm about to go check this out. Like, I got to. That's how I am.
Go check it
Come
out.
to.
And if you don't believe me, go check it out for yourself.
No, I believe you.
No, I ain't
That's
talking
just-
about you.
Yeah.
I'm talking about them.
Yeah.
The people
No,
out there, anything Uncle say, you don't believe, go double check it.
We ain't got nothing but truth to tell you.
Yeah.
We ain't got no stories. I ain't no. I'm a very non-fiction person. My imagination is lame.
Yeah, I ain't down with fiction. I'm just
You know
down
what I'm
with the real
saying?
stuff.
You know what I'm saying? Like that real, man.
Oh, yeah.
I like that. I'm a very non-fiction person, like straight up.
That trip to go. What trip?
Yeah. What do you say, Jay? Go on your phone, look at the stream, and look at your aspect ratio. Oh no, we checked it out real quick. I don't know what's going on, man.
What did you say?
He said something going on with the aspect ratio. Man, YouTube being bogus. That's what that is.
Yeah, that's all it is. And, you know, we're going to call that out, too. And if we don't blow up, we're going to still keep it real, YouTube.
Because you know what? We ain't changed nothing since last week, so. Who is it on? I know we got the, something happened. We ain't changed nothing since last week. The full frame didn't pop up. Only the mobile version popped up. So you should be able to experience the mobile version. But I don't know what's going on. Yeah. That's the mobile version. That's the only one that came up this week for whatever reason, man. You know,
Yeah.
It is what it is. It is what it is. It sucks. But what I am going to do, Trip, after this show, we are recording the full screen version of this. So I will be posting the full screen version of the show after this show. So this is the live one. You know, we can't help what they do on the back end. All I can do is protect what I do on the front end. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to make sure I do that. We got it recorded right here. We should have a recording for the people out here to bring a full screen version so you can get the whole experience, man. You know, enjoy this thing with us. But, you know, with that being said, we definitely appreciate y'all tuning in with us this week, man, for another great episode of Noonish Sports and Tech, man. This is my Ronald Boulware, man. I'm your host, J.A. Jonathan Anderson, man. We'll see y'all next week sometime around noonish.
If we don't see you this weekend, we might have a basketball watch party, depending on who playing.
Peace.
We are. Always do that.
Noonish. 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 Wednesday. Noonish. Noonish. Wednesday. Noonish. Noonish. J.A. he was major league, playing around with them bats. ncaaw OG, making plays on the track. Sports and technology, we mix it in with facts. Catch him every Wednesday to like double tap. A lot of interviews with ballers and them winners. Yeah, Jay on